Hello everyone, welcome! You're gonna see this little weird picture of me like pop up, like, has it popped up yet? If you just click on that and hit subscribe, I'll love you forever, and I'll totally subscribe back to you if you got your own channel. Love supporting other boss babes and boss dudes, but I wanted to hop on simply because I haven't been on here in a while. And for those of you who don't know, I'm actually super excited to share with you. I started my own blog, so it's called What's Brewing with Jay, Avi, because hello, I've always got coffee in my hand. I'm always sipping this stuff. Wow, that wasn't a cute sip. It was supposed to be like, not like, anywho. So I'm super excited about that. So, I'll post below in the comments, the direct link, and you could check that out. But a lot of like what I like to share and do is through video. But for something that I'm currently working on, I had to have my own like blogging site. Not that I'm a blogger, because I'll be honest with you guys, I love to read. I read probably like 3 new books a month. That's kind of my goal. I love to read. However, I don't like to read paragraphs online, and that's why I've never done a blog, and that's why I've had my channel, because I feel like it's super convenient with these videos. You guys don't want to sit here and read something for 15 minutes, and you certainly don't want to sit here and watch me talk for 15 minutes. I get it, and I know all my videos are long. So why I like doing these videos and why I've done YouTube for the last couple of years is because you guys can listen to it while you're getting ready in the morning. You can listen to it while you're going in the car. You can listen to it if you're just like bored on a Friday night. You can just listen to it. Like, you don't have to watch, you don't have to read, you can zone out, you can just listen. And so, anyways, it's something I'm working on. I have to have a blog. So that's why I did that. So check that out. And you could also subscribe to that too, and you'll get notifications when I have new things up. I'm going to be talking and doing a lot of really cool things on my blog. It's not going to be like your traditional blog, so check that out, What's Brewing with Jay. I'll post the direct link below. So thank you guys for all your love and support, and thank you for subscribing. I got on here, haven't been on in a while, and I'm at 120 subscribers, which is super exciting because this is something I've just shared. I don't know, it's just super exciting, and people might not think that's a lot, but you know, if it's one more person that I'm helping and one more person that's getting notified and I can help, that's cool to me. So thank you guys so much. I love all of your love and support. It means the world. And like I said, you see this little box of me. You probably still see it. Just click that. I'll take you to my main page. Just hit subscribe. It's the red button up on the right hand corner, and I'll subscribe back to you. Anywho, I could yamble and gamble. I can't talk today. Blah, blah, blah. What am I trying to say? I could like keep going on this tangent all day, but I'm gonna get down to the nitty-gritty here and why I hopped on. And it's because I've gotten this question 3 times through direct message this week on Instagram. And so I was really thinking this week, you know, what does it take to be in a relationship? And so many times I see this all the time. This is why I wanted to hop on here. I see, well, I am willing to do this. I am willing to make it work. I am willing to do whatever it takes. And that's a beautiful thing. But there are two people in this relationship. So you might be willing, but is your partner willing? And that's what I wanted to hop on here and talk about today. You know, CJ and I have been together 10 years. I know we did a video on here. It's a little bit more goofy. That's just our style. We certainly have been through hell and back, you guys. Like, we've been through a lot. And so you find out a lot about a person when you go through the good and bad times. And this is what I think is so important in relationships. And I will never... This is my thing. This is my walk in life. Yes, we've been together 10 years. No, I'm not engaged. Do I find the problem with that? Absolutely not. Do I feel like I have to go get married? Absolutely not. I actually don't believe in marriage. So, and there's reasons why, but I believe that when you truly love someone, regardless of not if you have a ring on your finger, you still honor and respect them. You know, a ring on your finger doesn't change that honor and doesn't change that respect to me. It doesn't. Because if you don't love and honor and respect them before you put a ring on their finger, then you shouldn't be with them. Okay? But I wanted to go ahead and talk about this question that I've had now 3 times this week, and it's, I am trying, I am doing, what's your advice? How do I go about this? And you know what? There are 2 people in the relationship. There are 2 people in the relationship. So you both have got to be working on it. You both have to honor each other, okay? You both have to respect each other. You both have to have each other's back. And there might be times where one of you is trying a little bit harder than the other, because CJ and I have gone through that. You guys, we're not perfect. Everyone goes through that. But you both have to be actively trying, and wanting the relationship to grow and to blossom and to work. And so many times when I get people who write me, it's just one person trying, and I tell them, that's your problem. You are the only one trying in this relationship. And I hate to break it to you, but there's two people, and you both have got to want this so bad. And I'll tell you right now, if you're with someone and they're not wanting to fight for what you have, then you're not with the right person, because you should want someone who would die for you, and who's going to go to battle every day for you, who is like, oh my God, I don't know what my life would be like without this person, because they are your best friend and they love you so much and they have so much respect for you and they honor you that they're willing to work things out to be with you, because they just have so much love for you. And that's what you want. That's the kind of love you want. Don't cut yourself short. You are worthy of that love. And so I just wanted to hop on here and say that, if you're like, man, I'm in this relationship and I really want this to work. I really want our long distance to work. That's something I get all the time. I really want this to work because we're high school sweethearts. I really want this to work because I'm young. I'm 17. You guys were 15 when you started dating. People think you should date around and sleep with 100 people before you get married. How did you get through all of that? How you get through it is together, because you guys are on the same page and you both have that honor, respect, and that love for one another, and it's not just one person. And I think that's the problem nowadays. I think a lot of times it's very one-sided, and I think a lot of times we really cut ourselves short of what we deserve. And I'll tell you right now, no one's perfect. You might have a list of characteristics that you want in someone, and they have to be this and this and this and this, and all I can tell you is, you definitely want someone who has what you want to offer, to bring to the relationship. You want to be with that person, but at the same time, no one is perfect in life, okay? No one's perfect. Everyone's going to mess up from time to time. But when they mess up, how do they deal with it? You're together, and, it always starts off good. And this is the thing with relationships. It always starts off amazing, right? Because you guys are it's fun, it's new, maybe you're going on tons of trips. But what happens if all of that was taken away? And that's the thing with dating. I think sometimes people just try to really over-impress. In a relationship, honestly, is when all of that is stripped away, what do you still have standing? Are you fine just laying in bed every day, not watching TV? I mean, I might sound like I'm a lazy person, but I'll be honest, CJ and I, we can not do anything. We don't have to watch TV. I just enjoy laying in bed with him and talking with him and laughing and being silly. Our relationship stripped down is still amazing. It's still amazing. And when we go out and do things, when we do go on trips and when we do have extra money to go out and do stuff, it's that much more amazing. But stripped down, the core of our relationship, I just love him so much as a person. That's what you want. When you take away all the money, all the fancy trips, all of, what they can get you, what they buy you, I don't know. When you can strip all that away, and hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm saying when you strip all of that away, what do you have left? And if you still love the person for who they are, their soul, that's a good sign. And I also think in a relationship, it takes both people trying, but it also takes both people going through hell and back with each other to know if the relationship can withhold in the long run. And so I'll just give you guys some examples, and on here, I only speak of things that I've experienced. So if you've gone through something else and maybe this doesn't hit home with you, that's that. I just speak upon what I know and what I've experienced. Because otherwise I don't really have room to talk, right? Can't really speak about something I haven't experienced. So through CJ and I, when we first started dating, we were very young. We weren't even old enough to get a job. So we just honestly just did little things and hung out, and it was nothing fancy. And I can honestly tell you in 10 years, I think we've gone on 3 trips together. And most people would be floored. They're like, in 6 months we've gone on 3 trips. And that's what I love most about it. It sounds crazy, but stripped down to the core, it's just, I just love him for who he is, and he's my best friend, and that's what you want, okay? And when you go on these trips and do things, it just makes it that much better. It's not like, oh, I'm only happy with this person when we're on trips or when they're buying me these things. You know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Okay. Where was I going with this? I was going somewhere. Oh, yeah. So then when we got older, I mean, we've lived, basically did long distance for like 5 years, you guys. And you grow so much as a person. You really grow when you're in your 20s because you're going to school, you're trying to find out what you want to do. You're kind of like, you're a sponge. I feel like it's like you're almost an infant again. You're just absorbing all of this new information and like just this new world of being out on your own that you really do change so much. And so can you grow together? And that's another thing. And I think this is why we have such a high divorce rate in this country. Number one, marriage to me, you honor that person whether or not there's a ring on their finger, and it shouldn't change. And if you're putting a ring on their finger to try to make something change, not a good sign. Number two is that you've got to learn to grow with one another and really have each other's back. They're going to change. You're going to change. Things are going to happen. Put yourself in their shoes for a minute, okay? Put yourself in their shoes. If you were in that situation, how would you want them to act? Can you grow together and love one another through the different stages of life? Because there are going to be different stages. And stripped down to the bare bones of literally having nothing and doing the most simplistic things, do you love being around that person? And if it's yes, that's good. If it's no, then that's not good. Because it's not good for your soul. And that's just me. And honestly, and the last part is it takes two. It's not just one person trying, and I see that so much, and that's why I had to hop on here, because I said I've gotten this question now 3 times over Instagram this week, so I just wanted to hop on here. You know, it has to be both people really wanting it to work, and both people really loving, honoring, and respecting one another, and both people willing to pick the other one up when things get hard, and both people to want it to work. That's what it takes. Not just one person. There's two people. So I hope this video helps. I hope I didn't go off on too much of a tangent. Did I? I get talking on here, you guys. I don't write anything down. I just hop on here, and sometimes I'm like blah 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 blah, and then I'm like, wait, did I cover what I wanted to cover? I'm not quite sure. Anyways, I love you guys. Thanks so much for those of you who have been kind of following my journey on YouTube for a while now. I'm just so happy right now. I feel like there's just so much coming up and all these new experiences, and I'm just excited to continue to share them with you. But I love you guys, and know that, you know, I'm always here. I might not know who you are. Maybe we've never met, but I truly do believe that each one of our souls are connected, and that I want you to know that I'm here for you. So any questions you have, feel free. You can write me on, you can leave a comment below. I'll comment back. I will apologize, though. I don't get on here as much as I should, so if it's delayed, I'm sorry. Or you can message me over Instagram or Facebook, and all my social media platforms are the same. It's just Jillian Salatis, and I would love to help you out. I'd love to chat. So I hope you're having a great day. I hope this video helped, and I love you guys. Thanks so much for your continued support. You guys are amazing. Talk to you guys later. Bye.